It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And we'll see Curtis Samuel. He's one of the league's best, currently third in the NFL in receiving yards. It's the Cards and the Seahawks. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and yes, it's January 7th, but we haven't seen you since New Year's Eve, so we have to say Happy New Year, one and all. And partner, Happy New Year to you. This is the conclusion of the 2023 season. Hard to believe, but we got a good one here between division rivals. And you like what the NFL's done here, making Week 18 all division games.
I think it's one of the more inspired moves by the league.
There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air. And off we go on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. Leading them out, a two-year starter at Ohio State and second overall pick in the draft, C.J. Stroud.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. You talk about this Seahawk defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Cardinals at 9 and 7 now on the year. But Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Stroud out of the gun here. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he's going to have the Cardinals first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
On the bootleg, Stroud. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That is incomplete. These two teams hooking up for the 2nd time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was the visiting Cardinals who came away with the victory. So now they've got a chance here to sweep the season series if they can get the victory in Glendale. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. They run behind center with Connor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down. 2nd and 10. Stroud off the play fake. He finds Smith and Jigba. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Here's 3rd and 7. Stroud working out of the gun. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run here with Connor. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. Once again, it's Connor. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Connor diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
An extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Russell Wilson leads out the Seattle Seahawks offense. The veteran Wilson, a 3rd-round pick back in 2012.
And similar to his nickname, Russell Wilson has a dangerous mix of skills. The ability to throw from the pocket and extend plays and throw on the run. Not to mention an absolute winner. Usually has his team in the playoffs competing for Super Bowl opportunities.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. First carry now for David Montgomery. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here is 3rd and 5. There's Wilson to throw. This one hauled in by Sample. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Here's 2nd and 10. Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he'll only get brought this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Waiting on it will be Richie James. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Cardinal offense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race now. This is into the weekend in the NFC. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. The drive will start with Connor. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Here's Stroud. And his throw is incomplete. Traylon Burks, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
With a lack of pass defense, they do make up for it in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Stroud sets up the play action. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. The offense on 3rd down. They haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. This is 3rd and 17. It's complete. Burks. And he's going to be taken down at the 39. Clearly short of the first by a few yards. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Williams to return. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. On 1st down, Wilson. And his throw here is incomplete.
He could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
2nd down, here's Charbonnet. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Again, it's Charbonnet. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. Oh, what a move. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Connor up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. On the handoff, Connor taken down at the 30.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Play action. Stroud now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. From the gun, a give to Connor. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
A 44-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Yeah, we will get another look at Seattle's offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
1st down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Montgomery on the counter. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. Out left to Dotson. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Here's Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Again, Wilson looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. Out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. To throw is Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And the former Arizona Wildcat Folk gets this one to go. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Now they'll go play action here with Stroud. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba.
Personal foul. Basement. Defense.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Stroud's, and this throw finds Smith and Jigba. And the offense moving quickly to the line. The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. Finds his running back, James Conner. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. On 1st down, here's Stroud. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. 3rd and 12. Stroud out of the gun here. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprising face there, Carter. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The throwing again is Stroud. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Sly able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We watched the veteran James Conner put together a very solid first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle. We have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side could play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. Williams loses the football. One of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And that has to be so frustrating because you know that they had something set up there for this first drive of the second half. It wasn't the fumble.
Sometimes no matter what you go over at halftime, no matter what you say, errors will result. And that's exactly what happened here. They were trying to change things from what happened in the first half. Instead, they continue to make mistakes.
Here's Stroud. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there. Threw it behind him. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
A 34-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through. So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. To the 22-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on 2nd down. Following the penalty, Montgomery. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Defense.
It looked like they had the run stopped at the line of scrimmage, but the hand got up into the face mask, and the officials, they were looking for it. They spotted it.
It's an easy call, too, when it's right in front of them. You see that neck twist just a little bit, and that's enough to draw the flag.
Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. From the 25, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I won't wait till the season's over, but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
Under pressure, and they get to him again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Logan Cook now, as he's on to punt for Seattle. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run forward with counter. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. No surprise this offense would be able to convert. They're currently 2nd in the league in first downs, and they pick up 1 here.
Yeah, not a stat that we talk about a heck of a lot, but it's a vital one. And in this case, it's really vital because what does it do? Keeps their defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest.
That tackle behind the line made by Will Anderson. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Stroud looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's James. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down and a yard. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with counter. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you could have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw taken in by Samuel. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Stroud's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
Throwing now is Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. He stiff arms him, pushing through the contact. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Holding offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. On the bootleg, Stroud. Outright to Smith-Njigba. What a methodical drive. This is turning out to be that time 9 yards, and the sticks move again from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
An option handoff given to Connor. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This is 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics, he's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. Only a yard of the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Stroud on 3rd down now. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Sly able to put this one through, and the lead stretches 16-3 now. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
Like when you're organized with your points. Well
Point
done.
A, B, and C.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Wilson. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. Now it's Wilson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 21. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. Shreds him with a stiff arm. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Montgomery. Going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Here now, 2nd and 4. Again, it's Connor. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's good for the Cardinals. First down. 1st and 10.
They run behind center with Connor. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's a handoff to Connor. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. Here comes 3rd down at 7. And Stroud now to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Personal foul. Safety. Defense.
Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
Now a handoff coming left, Connor to the 43, second down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Third and 6.
Third down, here's Brown. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. Fourth down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So Wilson and the Seahawks down by 13, 2:21 the time left. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
The Cardinals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. So they go with the pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is. And I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And out now come the Seahawks. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Here's Wilson. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Again, Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
And the Seahawks first down.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And he clocks it with just over 30 seconds left. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now Wilson. We'll get that to Charbonnet. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Here's Logan Cook now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line.
At their own 10-yard line.
To Inigo Stroud, and that is going to be all she wrote. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Arizona, they get that important 10th win to finish the regular season at 10-7. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they wanted desperately to finish above 500, but that will not happen as it is an 8-9 season in the end. And they can take solace in the fact that this team never quit all the way to the end. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.